up everybody, it is Ron Chichi Lasik back on Lightning Lloyd YouTube, and today I am back with another video. This time is very interesting. It's my first Black Ops 4 video actually, and in this video I will be showing you a very new high round strategy that I have been using on 9, and I am very surprised that nobody has found this strategy yet. So with that being said, I will be right now showing you guys how to get set up for this and what to specifically do in this strategy. So let's get into it.
Really shit, isn't he? But he gets...
So the perks that I was using for this strategy, as you see in this video and other videos, was pretty strange, but my main perks I would use would be Bandolier Bandit, because, you know, always having more ammo is very good. PhD Slider, because this is such a confined area, you know, it's a small area, the rocket launcher will hurt you. Dying Wish, obviously, and for the modifier, I use Time Slip, because it is very overpowered and very helpful. Surprisingly, for the specialist weapon, as you see for me, is actually the Scepter of Ra. Now most people might be asking me, oh no, Viper and Dragon, is that the most overrated specialist weapon? Because the Scepter of Ra is very helpful. You could place it down and it will just harm the zombies coming out of the one barrier. And because when you have insta-kill, it will instantly kill them as they're coming out of the barrier. So in this case scenario, I like to use the Scepter of Ra, but you could pick whatever you like. So now when it comes down to weapons, the equipment, I would like to have the Homunculus, obviously. You can, if you don't want the Homunculus, you could choose Wraith Fire or the Sentry Gun, probably not the Sentry Gun. But yeah, I really would advise you to have the Homunculus and the Circuit's Kiss, which is the Death of Orion, Pack-a-Punch. It would be really helpful in the strategy. The other weapons I would choose for this strategy, obviously, will be the Hellion Salvo, which is the rocket launcher Pack-a-Punch with all attachments on it. And, yeah, the Homunculus I got right there. I actually got all, not all three of these two weapons at the same time. You can see I'm very happy. But just make sure you have the Death of Orion Pack-a-Punch, rocket launcher Pack-a-Punch, and of course, the Homunculus. That is also another thing I forgot to say about the elixirs. Two most important elixirs that I would really recommend is Arsenal Accelerator and Equipment. Most likely because it's very helpful, especially Arsenal Accelerator to get your specialist weapon faster, and for the Homunculus for equipment. The other two is up to you. I have Temporal Gift and Anywhere But Here, but the other two is up to you. So yeah, just saying. So, the first thing is first to do this strategy. Because you will be camping in the cursed room, so zombies do not spawn so much on the left side, right here you want to keep the Zeus door or Zeus gate closed. You need to keep this closed, or else you will see a lot of zombies coming from the left, and that is not what we want. So make sure to keep the Zeus entrance gate closed. So now we are getting into the part where we start to camp or slowly train, because on the earlier rounds, like this round, you see me running around with the rocket launcher. That is because it's an early round. Not too many zombies will come out, so I am just training around slowly. I do that sometimes in the strategy, but to camp, like you saw in the first video, basically I would just stay in the corner. I would shoot the Death of Orion as soon as the first zombie would come out, but if you have your specialist weapon, that is what you would want to do. Take it out, place down the Scepter of Ra, and when it goes away, throw Homunculus, and just keep firing with the rocket launcher and using the Circuit's Kiss if you want. You know, most likely you just need the rocket launcher, but the Circuit's Kiss is, you know, helpful to have. And that is all I did in this strategy. It's just to stay in this area, train a little bit, stay, camp, and that is all. Now when it comes to the boss round, you want to make sure that the Gladiators or the Tigers are in the cursed room when you do this. When they spawn the max ammo, you want to make sure you have one Homunculus only because when the zombies start spawning in, you could throw the homunculus, pick up the max ammo, and you're already killing zombies with the homunculus, and you have 2 more. So that is very helpful, not to waste the max ammo. As you see right here, I'm killing the zombies with this, so yeah. Another thing I want to say about this strategy is when you stay in the cursed room, do not, okay, and I say do not, really go near the KN57 wall by right there. Do not really go more over by that area, because if you do, zombies will quickly spawn out of one of the barriers over there. So I really advise you to stay in a small area. Another thing I want to say is in the beginning of every round there will be about 20 zombies, I say at the most, that come from the left side over there by the KN57. There are always going to be zombies there. There are always going to be catalyst zombies. So that is what I was wanting to say. You know, like right about there. You don't want to go over there. You want to stay in that little area, or else a lot of zombies will come out, gladiators, tigers, and all of that. Because if you just stay in the small area, there will be no gladiators or tigers or anything at all. Another thing I wanted to say, if you were using the Scepter Raw in this clip, I actually get the insta-kill, so you can see how it just instantly kills the zombies when they walk towards the Scepter Raw. Do not put it right next to the barrier. As you see, it is not next to the barrier. If you put it right next to it, the zombies will not be slowed down. For some reason, I think it's a bug, they will just walk through and not be slowed down. So I just thought I would like to point that out really quick. Now lastly, when it comes to certain things, I know one person is going to say, right here, what do you do when the Blight Father spawns? Now, you can do a couple things, like right here when I was kind of new to doing the strategy my own. Right there, in between Odin and Zeus, you could throw a homunculus, and then shoot the Blight Father, because he will go after it, so you could shoot it real fast. When it spawns, you could also shoot it really fast, because you will have PhD slider. Or right here, when I was new to it, I actually ran away from it, and I waited for it to come up to the arena, where I was standing in the middle. And I already shot 2 rocket launchers, so I insta-kill it right here. So yeah, you can do either 3 of those things that I did. I would recommend not going to the top, just stay on the bottom. So yeah, that's what you would do when the Blight Father comes. I actually lied. There is actually one more thing I wanted to say that you don't really have to do, but as you see, I have my second to last challenge already completed. You actually want to save it and not grab the max ammo, because if you do, the next challenge just gives you a weapon. So when you get to a second to last challenge, just keep the max ammo there, just in case if you need it. So yeah, don't grab it, just take it when you need it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is the whole guide. This is a very interesting strategy, very risky too. I also put, you know, it's a very risky strategy because it is. So yeah, if I missed anything, I will put in the description. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments below. I would be more than happy to answer you guys' questions. So yes, this is the whole entire strategy, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like more, please subscribe and like the video, and I'll hopefully see you another time. Bye.